Welcome, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Today, we are going to be continuing our Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 stream. I am super excited. Here, let's do this. I can't wait. This game. I've been waiting patiently to play this. Oh, I've been waiting. Night and day. Okay. We're gonna just jump on in. See what we got here. Testing. Check. Okay, that looks good. Video game audio, I think it's good. Let me know if it's not loud enough or if it's too loud. But last time, if you guys remember, I think we took down... let's see, what was it? That was the Kingpin. Oh, we took down Ultron, that's right. And then we took down, and then he assumed the form of Ultimo. And we destroyed that one too. Got them all taken care of. Everything's all hunky-dory. But now I guess we're going to find out what's next. Let's go to... System. I'm going to check to see what I got here. Also, I got to change to my... this guy. There we go. Excellent, guys. We want to do the Avengers Tower. Yeah, the raft. That's not the one I want. I want the Avengers Tower. Oh, wait a second. This is the one we want, actually. We just want to do chapter select instead. Yeah, because this is the one where I have some of my guys leveled up a little bit. I've been doing some leveling up. In fact, before we do that, let's just see what team we have selected. Yeah, I got Iron Man, Daredevil, Captain Marvel, Captain America. Captain Marvel's at 16, Daredevil's at 16. I gotta get Daredevil up a little bit more. I really like Daredevil. He's a lot like Wolverine, actually. Which makes sense. He is like Wolverine in the comics, too. He's a little more acrobatic than Wolverine. But they both have really good like melee combat skills. They're both very agile. Yeah, Daredevil's a little bit taller than Wolverine, but that's okay. So we're gonna do Infinity. I'm gonna do a little bit of some warm-ups here. I don't think I'm a high enough level for this yet, even with my actual good squad. I could probably do it with my good squad, but I don't know. Also, Spider-Man is not high enough level for this. I think he's like level 13 or 14, so not even close. Maybe if it was like level 18 I might try it, but he's like 13 right now. This seems to be a really good one for just leveling up. But let me... Oh, whoops. I'm going to have to take out some guys here. Add a couple more. I want Captain Marvel to level up and I want Daredevil to level up, so I'm going to keep them. But I'm going to swap out Iron Man for Wolverine. There we go.
You are the best. You got it.
And either the Wasp or Captain or Miss Marvel or Hulk. Let's do Hulk.
Hulk's turn to smash.
We should be okay now. We should be able to get through this. I was having a hard time getting through this with some low level guys and just Wolverine. Couldn't do it. As much as Wolverine is OP, as OP as he is, I was still having some trouble with it. All right, so let's give this a shot.
Finally, some action.
He does like 1,000 damage basically per hit. 1,000 to 2,000. That's insane. To save my. Ah, I didn't mean to pick that up. I don't want to use any of my special powers yet, not until the big guys come around. I can take all these guys out. Let's grab some help for these guys. Also some loot. Also Captain Marvel. There we go. There we go. Yeah, baby. Oh my god. He's so ridiculous. Oh, Captain Marvel needs some help. Daredevil needs some energy and health. There's some help. Goodbye. Oh, yeah. Oh no. Oh, that wasn't getting anybody. That was a waste. Good job. Oh no, Daredevil's down. Alright, Captain Marvel, you need help. Captain Marvel needs help. Oh. Wolverine needs help. Oh, we did it. We did it. Hey, Justin, how's it going, dude? Welcome, my friend. It's good to see you, man. How are you? Welcome to the stream. I can't seem to get these other 2 stars for this one. It's crazy. It says it's for level 4. It's level 14, but I'm way above level 14. I'm level 22 right now, and I still can't. I'm still having a hard time with this one. It's crazy. It should not say level 14. It should say like level 24. Honestly. Like, if I tried it with a bunch of level 14s and I couldn't do it, I kept losing. Been alright, been a rough few days. Oh man. How's your grandpa, dude? Alright, we're gonna go right into, that was a good warm-up. Let's do chapter select. We're gonna go Avengers Tower. This is where we left off, right here. Downloading Diablo 3 Eternal Collection at the moment. Pretty excited about that. Nice. Let me know how that game is. Aw, dude, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Was it at least like peaceful or?
Were you guys having a party without me?
Dude, of course, like, you know, passing his sleep at home. Okay, well. That's, you know, that's good at least, right? It was probably very peaceful for him. He was probably ready to go, you know what I'm saying? He was probably just ready. He's in a better place now, man. Yeah, dude, we should. Are you working tomorrow? 'Cause I got tomorrow off. We should continue the shenanigans. We've been hunting down the Infinity Stones. Where were you?
Off on a quick trip to the West Coast to see my pal Kate. She's a Hawkeye too. It's complicated. We're both archers. I'm the better one, but she's better at plenty of other stuff, like life in general.
Does the world really need more than one Hawkeye?
Well, it's not whether or not the world needs more than one Hawkeye. It's whether or not the world can handle more than one. And from what most of the Avengers tell me, this guy is already more than enough. You know, I'm not so sure they meant that as a compliment.
Yeah. Let's talk to Ant-Man. He'd been ready, yeah. I'm actually going to Pittsburgh tomorrow for a concert. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Well, have fun with that.
That wasn't nearly as hard as I made it look. I swear.
Is Ultimo free from Ultron's control?
Well, he's not showing any signs of activity, and I'm not getting any energy readings. So, yeah. I think so. Whatever I did, it worked. And I'm sure you guys all helped too.
What do we do with Ultimo now?
I'll probably have to haul the big guy back to a shield hangar for dismantling. We definitely can't risk putting him in an unsecure location again. Seriously, Tony, who stores a giant killer robot in a warehouse in New Jersey?
Couldn't you just shrink him down?
Couldn't you have asked me that like 20 punches ago? I mean, really, that totally would have made everything so much easier.
Thanks for the big hand.
Hey, I've got two. Might as well use them to do something good now and then.
Yeah. Let's talk to Tony.
That probably could have gone better.
Yeah, you think? We saved the city from a rampaging robot. That's pretty good, right?
In theory, but Ultron wouldn't have even had access to Ultimo if I had disposed of the big guy properly the last time we fought. Instead, I chose science over safety. Again.
Speaking of safety, do you think the people down on the streets are okay?
I'm monitoring feeds from the first responders as we speak. They're getting things under control down there. I suggest we do the same up here first.
Did anybody get crushed? Uh-oh. USB device not recognized. I hope it didn't just freeze. Oh no, it looks like it froze. Are you kidding me? Hang on. Let's see. I'll be back Saturday night, I think, so if you plan on playing then, I will be down. Oh, sweet. Well, Saturday night, I think I'm working, but... Hello, Mika! Welcome, welcome. It's so hot. Good to see you, buddy. Mother, father. Looks like my computer just decided to not want to use the... not want to recognize the video card. Okay. Give me a second, guys. It's there. It's showing up. Okay. Welcome, Mika. It's good to see you, buddy. So it's really hot there, huh? Well, what the heck? Yep. How hot is it? What's the temperature? All right. Let me just I might have to unplug and let me just see what that does. If I unplug it and plug it back in. It's probably not going to show up, but if it does. That would be nice. Let's say it's hot, like hot, not hot, but hot. Well, what's the temperature, though? It's showing up. Alright, I'm going to have to close OBS real quick, so I'll be right back, guys. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. Let's continue. 40 degrees Celsius. Dang, man. That's crazy.
I hope Tony has lots of insurance.
Avengers Tower took a lot of damage, didn't it?
It sure did. But it's still standing, just like the heroes that call it home. We Avengers have been through plenty worse over the years.
You think Ultron is really defeated?
Hard to say. I mean, is he ever, really? As long as a trace of his code still exists on a tablet in some lab somewhere, he can always find his way back. But don't sweat. That'll take him at least an hour or two.
Guess it wouldn't be Earth if New York wasn't under attack by giant robots.
True. I bet you've seen way stranger stuff in space, right?
Oh, sure. All the time. One trip to the Collector's Museum is weirder than a million Manhattans. But still, there's something about the real deal that's kinda, I don't know, comforting.
It'll be a lot more comforting when we find the other Infinity Stones.
Well, we're halfway there.
That's right, we are.
Seriously? How do you not break into the chorus of an 80s rock anthem after that setup? And you call yourself a hero?
Don't get all excited now. Let's see. Well, that stinks, man. I'm sorry it's so hot there. We had our hot days. It was like 30 degrees Celsius for us. Oh, it was like 100 degrees Fahrenheit. 100 degrees Fahrenheit. It was hot. Very hot. Oh boy. Oh well.
I imagine you have some questions regarding the outcome of this battle.
Having trouble with your internet? Oh, that stinks, dude. I'm sorry. Why did the giant robots stop attacking?
It was no easy task, but I managed to isolate Ultron's code and redirect it into the Mind Stone itself. That action wiped out any other external traces of his programming. Thus, all of his physical forms were simultaneously deactivated.
Is Ultron gone for good then?
The stone has its own natural defenses, not unlike the security on a sophisticated computer. Any thought patterns, real or artificial, contained within it can only be accessed by external sources. For all intents and purposes, Ultron is now a prisoner of the Mind Stone.
Huh. Could someone else free Ultron from the stone?
Perhaps, but only if they knew exactly where in the stone that his digital consciousness was stored.
Digital consciousness.
I made sure to bury that information quite deep. The chances of his recovery
That's an
are
oxymoron.
slim.
Digital consciousness is an oxymoron. I'm sorry. Ricky Bird 979. Thank you so much for following my friend Ricky Bird. How are you, my friend? How are you today? Ricky Dicky Bird. That's a cool name. Thanks, Vision.
Your thanks may not be warranted quite yet.
Ooh.
3 stones recovered, 3 more to go.
I can whip up a containment solution for the stones we have, while you search for any traces of...
Your quest may have to be temporarily put on hold.
You saw what just happened here. What could be more important than preventing another attack like this?
There will be another attack to prevent, far sooner than anticipated. It seems that Ultron's search for a suitable host body activated more than just Ultimo.
I thought you said that Ultron couldn't control any more machines from inside the stone.
He cannot. But once activated, some programming cannot be stopped until its prime directive is achieved.
Prime directive? What prime?
Optimus Prime. Oh, Sentinels.
Sentinels. And I know just where they're headed. X marks the spot.
Oh, yes. Dude, X-Men. Sentinels, that kill humans? Or mutants programmed.
Destroy all
Wow.
mutants.
Hey, thank you so much. Lives of Atlas, for hosting. I'm well, Reeky Bird. Thank you for asking. Dude, is that Colossus? Do I get to play as Colossus? Oh my gosh, I think it's Colossus.
Destroy all mutants.
It's Colossus.
Нет, not today, товарищ.
Oh my gosh. I get to play as Colossus. Oh, yes.
Comrade, heads up!
And eyes wide open.
Yes. I get to play as Cyclops. Oh, you best believe I'm playing as the X-Men. Alright. 200 enemies in the Xavier Institute. Okay, we've got some new Infinity Trials. Protect the Xavier Institute from the Sentinels.
That's my team they're attacking. We gotta help them.
My engines are all fired up.
Alright. Let's see. Hero select. Yeah, I didn't think they'd be here yet. They might not be characters I can play as, though. Because it introduced Vision to me. And Vision is not a playable character. At least not right now. We're gonna change out... I gotta add people that are higher level. So we're gonna do Wasp.
What's the buzz?
And we're gonna do Miss Marvel. Oh, but I really want Daredevil to... Yeah, we'll keep Daredevil, actually. We'll keep Daredevil. Oh, you guys are going down!
Sentinel's only got one directive. Wipe all mutants out of existence.
Him by himself just took out the Sentinel.
Maybe we can use that core it dropped against him.
Get him, guys. Oh, yeah. See, that's why I like Daredevil right there. He's got the same, pretty much the same special attack as Wolverine. That's why they're so good together.
Mutant detected. Terminate.
Like to see you try, scrap heap.
Whoa, what was that?
Save some for us, my friend.
Yes! Psylocke and Nightcrawler.
Why should you always get to have all the fun?
Reading your mind right now. Where was that thing that I just grabbed?
I must bring this blackbird to roost in a safer glen. Convene at the mansion's posterior, and try not to bring any uninvited guests along with you.
Yeah, there we go. He's leveled up now.
That's what I do best, Cyclops.
Yes. Need some help.
Shall we show them how it's done, Kurt?
Just like old Turd.
Dude. Oh, yeah. guy's gotta go. Big guy's gotta go. Ooh, I just got something good. Yeah. Woo. Do Ultimate Extreme.
I'm ready. Are you?
What's Ultimate Extreme?
My tale's just begun.
Is that a difficulty setting?
No time for idle chatter.
Is there a problem, Cyclops?
Sentinels run on a dedicated network. Once a single unit identifies a mutant target, it alerts all others in the area.
There really are more Sentinels coming?
Almost certainly. And based on my experience, they should be arriving any moment now. Colossus and I will stay here to make sure the front of the school stays secure.
Then, what is that then? What's Ultimate Extreme? I guess Wolverine was right.
Do me a favor.
Saying
Don't
it.
tell him that. Ever.
Saying it as Wolverine, and he's telling me to not tell myself that ever. Okay. That's interesting.
You look troubled.
This wasn't exactly the battle we expected.
Nor I. But as a mutant, it is mine to fight, whether I choose it or not.
L and R. Okay. It was saying something about that, but I couldn't figure out. It was telling me to press A. We'll be right here by your side.
For now, I must hold the line and protect our home, while you attend to other matters. But once this threat has been vanquished, the X-Men shall stand with you.
At least we've got one giant metal man on our side.
And together, we shall crush all the others into scrap.
So, like that, and then do it all together. So R, L and R, and then like do like claw strike or something. All right.
Fancy finding you here.
You got back right in time.
When evil rises, the X-Men respond.
I am an X-Men. Where were you when the mansion was attacked?
Off on a recovery mission, acquiring an object of great power from some mutants with far less noble aspirations.
So really fast. Okay. Really, what do you mean really fast? It happens really fast, or I have to do it really fast? The object you recovered, what was it?
If what I'm reading from your thoughts is true, I believe you may already know.
There's no time to waste.
Agreed. Let's rendezvous with the Beast at
The
once.
Beast, yeah. Talk to Nightcrawler.
Schrecklicher Roboter. Always leaving behind such a mess.
That voice sounds so familiar. You faced the Sentinels before?
Yeah, more times than I can count. They were built by those who wish to see us dead. And they won't stop until that mission is complete.
Who would want to kill mutants?
Sadly, far more people than you might imagine.
Oh, tap R, L and R really fast. Okay. The X-Men are heroes.
A shame that so many judge us on our appearances and abilities instead of our actions, isn't it? But when you look like me, you get used to being hated and feared.
Well, we're only interested in what you can do to help us end this battle.
Now then prepare yourself for the greatest show on Earth.
Dude, alright, so... Oh!
Let me in on that action.
Wow. Now I don't have it anymore. No. Dang it. Alright, well that's good to know. I'll probably get it again soon. Oh, so that's what the yellow circle is. I thought that that was, like how close they were to leveling up or something. Okay. That's good to know. Let's see. I don't have enough for anything here. Nope. 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 He doesn't have enough for anything. Ooh. That's a really good attack. It's A on damage and B on stagger. And I haven't even increased the attack damage yet. Well, I'm definitely doing this one next. Okay. What about the... Gotta make sure that I have them all equipped with something. Alright, yeah. Strength plus 500, resilience plus 500, durability by 5, and light attack damage by 8. Okay, yeah, that's what the circle is. I'm guessing I continually tap it really repeatedly the whole time to keep it going, right? Let me save it real quick. So I'm guessing you play this game then, right, Reeky Bird? Okay, tap it over and over. Okay. But yeah, I'm guessing you play this game. You've played this before, right? Dude, I didn't even know you could do that. What's crazy is because I saw that on gameplay that I watched, and I was trying to figure out how they did that. And I thought it had something to do with the fact that it was all... Because they were all like normal players, like actual people playing. It wasn't just me. Oh, I see. Okay, yep, it's building up. Woo! That's, you know who that is. Deadpool. Taco Land. Chimichanga. Taco Night.
You might want to search the area for more anomalies.
Alright. Defeat Electra. Okay. Level 21. Alright. Well, I'm not going to do that right now, but... Taco Night. He's over here somewhere. Where is he though? Oh, there he is. That's hilarious.
Taco night. Yeah, Wade's gonna eat but X-Men 5. Taco.
He's got like a big birthday going on in there. Or a big party. She hard. Oh, is she really? Oh, I'm sure. Level 21. Although Kingpin, defeat Kingpin, it's level 22. I bet that one's hard too. There he is, baby.
Greetings, compatriots.
He uses big words.
Either you're here about the item of infinite cosmic power we just liberated from the Hellfire Club, or... Oh! Is it taco night again?
It is the Power Stone? Is that one the Power Stone? Yeah, that's the Power Stone. Purple for power.
Your grim countenance suggests that international delicacies aren't on your menus.
Beast! How'd you locate that Infinity Stone, Beast?
I've learned it helps to have friends in high places and in dark corners. And the Hellfire Club indubitably fits both of those criteria.
You stole the stone from your fellow mutants?
To join the Hellfire Club, a mutant must not only be rich beyond belief, but also cruel beyond compare. This stone is far safer in my furry blue hand than in theirs.
Can we add your stone to our collection?
Collection? And here I was flabbergasted to find one bona fide Infinity Stone. The fact that you have gathered 3 is simply staggering.
In fact, we shouldn't be gathering them. We should be, like, taking them as far apart as possible. We shouldn't be gathering them in one location. That's just so much easier for the enemy to steal them. We literally are doing the work for Thanos right now. We should literally be going, hey Star-Lord, hey Guardians, take this stone, go to the farthest edge of the galaxy that you can. You know, like, hey, Captain Marvel, take this Infinity Stone, go to the other edge of the galaxy, and hide it somewhere, you know. And, like, on Earth, maybe we'll protect one Infinity Stone, maybe. We'll bury it in the Earth's crust or something, in the Earth's core. If we don't find them all, the entire universe may pay the price.
Keep hope alive, my astonishing ally. We shall find these puzzlingly potent pebbles post-haste.
Yeah. It's like, it's ridiculous that we're just gathering them all. Like, yeah. What are we gonna do with them?
Watch out, Purple!
Uh-oh.
Ultimate power source identified. Integrated.
Oh no.
Upgrading. Resuming termination protocol.
Normal mutant hunting robots weren't bad enough. It's alright, we got the X-Men on our side. Where's Gambit?
Mutants must perish.
No one's above the law.
The front of the mansion has been cleared. What is now even clearer is that this threat is far from over.
Mutants must perish. Entering attack.
Get him, guys! Next time I'm going to do this with my Extreme Ultimate. Ultimate Extreme, whatever it's called. What? I wasn't anywhere near that. You guys need to, like, not get hit by those things. Alright, Daredevil, you need some help. Go grab that. No! Get him! Yeah, baby! Oh, we're close, we're close. Alright, you need to grab that. Oh, whatever. Stand in the middle, stand in the middle. Guys, oh, this is what I can't understand. Like, they don't even try and dodge any of the attacks. We'll find them eventually, yeah. He's easy, I kill him first try.
Destroy all mutants.
Come now, Cyclops.
Oh.
When has following you ever done our kind any good?
Juggernaut, Mystique, and Cyclops, or Magneto.
You've allied yourselves with humans. The same race who designed these monstrosities to hunt us. Pathetic.
This is about far more than us versus them, Eric. We need to put our differences aside and work together for once. There are much larger forces at play here.
I am aware. My contacts inside the Hellfire Club informed me about the artifacts your X-Men stole from them.
You know who Dad is. Yep.
As expected, you vastly underestimated its power.
Why is he
That
wearing
is a
metal?
mistake you have made far too often.
Why is he wearing metal?
Release him at once!
Oh, you're not gonna be able to do anything, Colossus.
As you wish.
Huh.
After all, I did not come here for a fight, only to claim the power that is rightfully mine.
Well, you're gonna get a fight, buddy. Persuade Magneto to join the Alliance.
Why must we always do this dance?
Dude, this is a... Like...
If you want to beat me, you better shape up.
I have absolutely no health already. And we're 10 seconds into this fight.
Juggernaut don't run away from nothing.
Like, I can't do anything if they...
It's getting boring. Can we kill them now?
I need some health.
Never learn.
Okay, so I guess I'm not supposed to...
If the X-Men will not fall by my hand,
His glasses, this is the funny part.
then I
Die.
will watch as all
His
that they
gla-
hold
you mean his
dear
visor?
crumbles to the ground
Well,
around
I don't...
them.
His visor might be made of metal. I thought it was...
Boss, this performance is gonna bring the house down.
Could be made of something else, though.
And there ain't nothing that can stop me. That's right, you better run. I'm gonna crush you.
Oh, God.
The Juggernaut's inertia is impossible to diminish.
Is gonna bring down the whole flippin' mansion.
Oh God.
Taco, taco night. We're gonna eat while the X-Men fight. Yeah. Hit me with the lyrics. Yeah, it's gorgeous and
Oh no. Not the tacos. This is the funny part.
okay, that's it. Someone's about to get a kick square in the chimichangas. Yeah.
Regenerating degenerate.
Clean up in aisle X.
I will destroy you.
Oh my gosh. Alright. Oh, thank
Now
goodness.
Deadpool is inspired to join our cause. How heroic.
Guess we're ordering out tonight. Who wants pizza?
Oh, I want pizza. That sounds delicious, actually. Let's see. What time is it? It's 1:18. Alright. Alright, let's see. Team. Daredevil, level 18. He's just kind of pulling me back here. He's holding me back. Let's see. Do I want to switch out anybody? Oh, nice! Okay, so I got Psylocke, level 20, and I got Nightcrawler, level 20. Oh, man. Oh, I bet you Psylocke is amazing, and Nightcrawler is too. I don't know. There's still 10 characters that I haven't unlocked yet. That's crazy. I can't wait to find out who they are. Or I can wait, but I'm excited to find out who they are. Let's see. Let's try. Oh, I don't know. Psylocke or Night. Let's try Psylocke. I feel like
I like the way you
she probably has really good attacks. Oh, in fact, okay, she's really strong. Yeah, I would get less bonuses with Nightcrawler, so let's do that. You know what, also? Let's go to the lab. We probably have stuff that we can, level up. This game is definitely getting harder though. It's posing more of a challenge. Oh man, look at her. She's so cool. She's so cool looking. Oh, she's fast. Wow, I like her a lot. Tacos. Taco night. Alright, let's see. I'm going to... go to the lab. Oh yeah, I've got plenty of points. Strength by 50, yes please. How many? 16 though, oh my gosh. That's only 10. Alright, let's do that one. Plus mastery by 50, yeah, let's do that. Increases the damage of attacks with the ice ability attribute. Recovers 1% of extreme attack damage done as HP. Recovers 1% of extreme attack damage done as HP. That's actually not too bad. Increases a heavy attack damage by 3%. That's good. Sure, let's do that. Let's do this one. Let's go for it. Let's see, what else did I get? Mastery 5%, resilience 5%. Now, how do you, can you, like, upgrade these at all? Ah, okay, so now this makes sense. Increases the rate synergy attacks restore the extreme gauge by 11%. That's actually really good. I'm gonna create a room on there if you want to join. A room on where? Oh! Oh! Actually, I'm good though. If you're talking about co-op, I'm good. I kind of want to just do this solo. Durability by 5%. Increases resistance to having attacks interrupted by a little bit. But decreases damage dealt by 16%. No. Increases light attack damage by 8% or increases strength by 5%. Alright. Let's save. I have a lot more Infinity Trials now, though. Give me all the monies. Like breaking everything. Give me the money. Give me the money. Money right now. Give me all the money. Oh yeah. What is this? No, why did he? Oh. Hulk need. Oh, dang it. Alright, let's smash with Hulk. Oh, going into the, whatever it's called. What do I need for this? There we go. Right. Ability orb, yay!
Oh, that was ugly. And I would know. Snowball.
Try to stop the unstoppable.
Dumb friends, fool. Now I can stop all of you.
Party time!
Haven't had this much fun in ages, son.
Oh, baby! That was good. He's really going after it. Well, I'm just about to, bro. So. There you go. Goodbye. Not fair.
Quick, this way.
Whoa, Cyclops is back. He got hurled like a mile away. Apparently he's okay. We're just gonna run away now that Juggernaut...
Nowhere left to run, punks.
You think you cannot be stopped, Tovarish? Allow me to prove you wrong.
Party time!
What? I can use Deadpool? Oh my god! No way! I thought he was like I thought he was a DLC character. That's awesome. Okay. Well, we're gonna use him. Sorry, Psylocke. We're going with Deadpool.
Sure? I'll give you a second to change your mind.
Deadpool. X-Force. Alright, let's... Also, I forgot to just do anything with Psylocke to equip her with any of this stuff. Okay, let's see. We'll do... durability, and we'll do resilience. Oh my gosh. Alright. Teleports the character to an enemy and follows up with a slash. Press repeatedly to continue attacking. Fires, and this, okay. Fires 2 submachine guns. Press repeatedly to continue firing. Spreads time bombs in the vicinity. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. Sends the character rushing forward with a spinning sword attack. It's got great stagger. So we're going to do this one. We're going to do... makes it a B too. This one. Huh. Oops. C. I kind of want to do this. And you know what? We'll do one for each. There we go. I didn't realize they could both. Let's do mastery. Let's do vitality for him. Let's do mastery for Wolverine. Oh yeah. Oh, you know what? No, no, no. Let's go back. Let's do strength. Strength by 5. Alright. I think we good. Oh, yeah, baby.
I'm told this is the most secure room in the mansion. I'd say you'll be safer in here.
But that...
Ah. It wasn't Cyclops. That makes more sense now.
Yep.
Training sequence initiated.
Oh, please.
Level Alpha.
You're sticking Wolverine, Hulk, Wolverine and Hulk, the Wasp, and Deadpool in the danger room? Oh, please. Oh, this is probably the Infinity, one of the Infinity challenges.
Call it the danger room for nothing.
Direction, of course.
Level Alpha clear. Initiating level Beta.
Give me a break.
Level Beta cleared. Initiating level Gamma.
Easy peasy.
The threat level is escalating quite rapidly.
You think this is intense? Hey, Mystique, switch it over to the file marked Deadpool's Danger Room Dream Dates.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I forgot. I forgot Deadpool was standing there. He had something to say. I should have spoke with him first before putting him in my party.
Level Delta clear. Initiating level Delta.
Can't survive in there forever. We'll make sure of that.
Critical error. Power levels beyond maximum threshold. Abort training sequence. Abort. Abort. Abort.
Any other takers? Didn't think so.
Hulk approves.
We did it, guys. We did it. Dang it. Did it again. Time to smash everything. Oh my god, even the books. Oh, okay. Gives me money, so I'm doing it. Sorry for being late, occupied. Oh, you're fine, dude. No worries at all. It's good to see you, Ohem. Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you, buddy. Let's see. What did we just pick up? Or I want to save it. That's what I want to do. Yeah, no, welcome to the stream, man. How have you been? I'll probably be streaming for like another hour, so we're good. Let's see, it's 1:40. Yeah, I'll be streaming for another hour. Till around 3 o'clock. I got Deadpool. What?
A new era for mutant kind is about to dawn. Such a pity that none of you will live to see it.
Oh, crap. Oh god.
and sinking.
Look out! Oh, I forgot about that thing. I should have used it, dang it.
I'll show you how it's done.
Oh no! Yeah! We got him. And I leveled up. Woohoo!
I shall build a new world in the name of Homo Superior. Huh?
Ooh, Proxima Midnight.
Right. You know these guys?
You could say that.
So Nolan North does the voice of Rocket
Tracked
and
across the
Deadpool.
Great Void to retrieve what was
It also sounds like the guy who does the voice of Star-Lord also does the voice of Cyclops.
Suffer for all eternity.
Corvus Glaive.
Yeah, right. Like handing them over to your boss is gonna lead to less suffering. He's gonna use them to rip the universe to shreds. And since we live in the universe, well, I'm sure you understand our concern.
You only delay the inevitable. Thanos shall have the stones. Even if we must pry them from your dead hands.
On second thought, perhaps an alliance is called for after all.
Yeah, baby! Magneto!
Slaughter them, Outriders!
Whoa. Where do these things come from?
Please tell me I can use Magneto now. If so, I'm totally using Magneto.
The stones will be ours before the rest of the Black Order even arrives.
Oh crap. Wolverine's not looking so hot. Hey.
Just wanted to say hi.
Hi.
Mike?
How you doing, Charlie? Yeah, it's okay though. It's like
You,
a couple people watching.
You need to be at your lesson for 4 o'clock, right? Like 4 o'clock?
4:30.
Oh, 4:30.
But
Because I was thinking maybe she could just stay with us until I drive you to work. Instead of me going to Schenectady and back, and I have to go back out here.
I need the car because I have to go over to GameStop to do a workplace training
First?
after.
Oh, no, you'll have the car. I'm just saying we can wait to go until I'll just stay out. I'll just hang out with you. We can just wait to go. We don't have to.
Hang out with me at work.
After your lesson at work, how long will you be there?
No, we can't. We can't do that.
Okay, so I'll take her earlier.
Yeah.
I'll be back with the car by 3:30.
Okay.
Alright, Uncle Mike's doing some work, so we'll see you later. Which popsicle is the least sour?
They're all sour. Let's see. My relatives. Yeah, that was my wife and my niece, Charlie. Magneto has lifted weight. A bit redundant, though. Yeah, he's a little buff in this, isn't he? Alright. Oh, God.
Our master will be most pleased.
Oh, God. No! There we go. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? That little trick that I learned. I'm not really close to leveling up, but that's okay. There we go. I have to use 7 of them.
Level up.
Alright, now I am full health. Grab some health, bro. Grab some health. Got it.
100 ugly aliens down, 2 more to go.
Imbeciles! You barely survived facing me alone. What makes you think you could ever defeat 2 of us?
A brilliant observation, Liebchen. Danke.
Proxima! Insolent whelps! I shall eviscerate you all in her.
For once, I'm not the ugliest guy in the battle.
The only master you shall bow before today is the master of magnetism.
Never seen power like this before.
He ain't gonna let up. Not with rays like that power in him. Trust me, I know.
Oh my god. And of course he hits me after all. What? How did we use all of our revives already? Dude!
Give me a minute.
Wow, dude.
You'll waste your breath and our time. Once you have fallen, your insignificant planet shall follow.
No. Save that moment of glory for our master.
My beloved.
What? Oh.
And let me have mine instead.
Wait. But...
You dare harm a member of the Black Order!
that better not have killed him.
Perhaps we have not been clear enough about the gravity of your situation. Allow me to remedy that now.
Oh god, another boss fight. Extreme. Oh, I forgot about my extreme. Dude, what? Now I have to... I lost...
Just alive?
She's back. How the heck can we fight them both?
And without Magneto, like, what? Oh no, we have Magneto. Sorry. Oh, this is... Wow.
Keeping the stones out of their hands is the only priority right now.
Too much.
This way.
Alright, so you're supposed to lose.
Their minds, so clouded with hate. If they catch us, we don't stand a chance.
We shall bring Thanos the stones and your heads.
The thrill is in the hunt, my lad. Run all you wish.
Oh, whatever. I was not.
What are you waiting for? Go already and leave the alien freaks to me.
Even with this stone at my command, this may not be a battle we can win. If we used all of the stones together, however...
We would almost certainly do more damage than good. What we need is time to regroup, to formulate a better plan, as far from here as possible.
I have never teleported so many at once, but I can attempt to...
No, Kurt. Not even Lockjaw could get us all far enough away from this insanity. As long as their prize is in our hands, these monsters will follow us to the ends of the universe.
This universe, perhaps. Something has been weakening the barriers between dimensions. If I can just break through.
So something's been weakening means that perhaps somebody is... Now that I come to think of it, I haven't used Scarlet Witch once yet.
I must warn you, chaos magic is unpredictable. I do not know where this will lead us.
At the moment, dearest Wanda, anywhere is better than here.
Did they leave Colossus and Cyclops and Juggernaut behind, though?
The rift is sealed. We're safe now.
Alas, if only I could be so certain.
We're in the dark dimension. Psylocke. I forgot about my extreme again. Wow, I keep forgetting about it.
Our team in the lab just figured out how to upgrade your ISO 8. Better stop in.
Really? Okay, here we go. Got a bunch of Infinity Trials. I think we're gonna... Holy moly. A lot of Infinity Trials. The ability to modify ISO 8 is now available. You can modify most ISO 8 you've collected by using the Shield Lab. Go ahead and select the lab. Okay. Modify your ISO 8 or enhance your alliance. Go ahead and select ISO 8 management to modify your ISO 8. Doctor Strange. Shh. No spoilers, please. I don't want to know what's going to happen. You can modify your ISO 8. Doing so will require both credits and ISO 8 fragments. Go and select an ISO 8, then modify it. Okay. Let's do... this one, I guess. Or we'll do... yeah. Modify. Ah, I see, okay. So we can go up to 5. Excellent. Let's do this one. Oh, I don't have that much. Okay. 7,000. Wow. Holy moly. What happens if I... I have 3 of these. Increase damage to stun enemies by 11.2%. I have 2 of those actually. Well, anyway, alright, so there we go. It goes up to what, 10.5%? Yeah, heck yeah. I might not be using Deadpool here in a second. All right, let's see. I might not even be using the Wasp in a second. Yeah, that's way too much. It goes up to 750 though. It's awesome. What are they watching? What are you guys watching? Looks like some animated movie. I might actually cut the stream short so that I can hang out with them. Hope you guys don't mind. I'm gonna try a couple Infinity trials though first. Alright. Also, let's check our Alliance enhancement, see if we can upgrade anything. In fact, we can. But what do I want to enhance? I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. Let's see. Energy by 50? Sure, let's do that. Decrease damage from piercing attacks by 3%. Yeah, we'll do that. Increases resilience by 50. Yeah, let's do that. Durability by 50? Yep. From melee attacks. Oh, I should have seen that one first. Dang it. It's alright, I'm pretty close. We're gonna swap out, depending on who we have. Oh, we don't have Magneto. No, that sucks. Dang it. Well. Let's see, Deadpool or Daredevil? It's a tough choice. We'll stick with Deadpool for now. The Wasp. Maybe we'll switch out the Wasp for someone though. Do we want to do Psylocke? No, that we need someone who she's good. Wasp is good because she's like far range. We'll keep the Wasp. Let's check out the Infinity stuff. I thought more came up than that. Defeat Elektra. Defeat Ultron sentries. Tower defense, level 20. Cap. There's Cap. Bad business, ultimate. Defeat Infinity Sentinel. Okay. We could probably do this one since Hulk is level 25. But let's do this one first, I guess. See how it feels. Dun, dun. Dun, dun. Check work, see if they needed something. Yikes. Alright, let's try it.
Let's do it! Hulk has better things to do than smash puny idiots!
Crappy thing is you can't use your haha. What? What stinks is I can't use any of my abilities. Kill 12 more of these guys. Like, okay, no. Bull crap. Bull crap. Oh, you're dead now. Me versus you, bro. And you're not winning. Got it. Alright, I didn't do it in 2.5 minutes, but I got an S rank. I got a new ISO 8, looks like a large guy. And I got a new outfit. Yeah, for Hulk. That's pretty cool, actually. Increase vitality by 500. Oh. I have that one already. Or do I? Oh, I think I do. I thought maybe the Danger Room challenge would have been Infinity. Actually, it might be this one. Defeat Ultron Sentries, but I'm not sure. I was level 20. I'm gonna... Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I'm not totally sold on this team, right, to be honest. Like, I want to keep Wolverine, I want to keep Hulk. But Wasp and Deadpool... Let's see. What was I going to do? Oh, yeah. Outfit. Change outfit. Oh, dude, he can be Grey Hulk? Oh, that's awesome. I'm totally choosing Grey Hulk. Oh, that's so cool. I was really hoping that that's what it was. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, strength. Okay, yeah, I want that one anyway. We're gonna do this one, see if we can finally get the other 2 stars. I gotta finish it in 2.5 minutes, and I gotta do 270,000 damage. Now that I know about the extreme ultimate, or the ultimate extreme, however you call it, the ultimate extreme, I'm gonna have to do that. Here we go, baby.
You made the cut.
With my health.
Let me in on that action.
Trial cleared. Oh! I did that. Oh, yes. I got both, baby. Woo! That was good. Okay. That was really easy that time. Let's see, what did I get? Ability orbs and more XP cubes. Alright, good. Another mastered by 5%. S plus too. Woohoo! Return. That was good. Alright, I think I'm gonna stop it right there, you guys. I really appreciate you watching. I will definitely be streaming tomorrow though, so you get the old game night guarantee on that one. I'll definitely be streaming tomorrow. I'll probably be streaming more of this, maybe something else. We'll see. If you guys have any suggestions and I want to play it, then we'll see. But yes, let's go back. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, I didn't see any video in Discord, Ohem. I meant to mention that to you. I don't see. Was it a private message? Because in the private message section, I don't see any video. It's in the Alien Arcade. Oh, I thought it was a private message. I'm sorry, dude. Let me see if I can locate that right now. Yeah, you know what? I'll look it up on my phone. I'm sorry about that, man. I'll take a look in the Alien Arcade. Is it in the chat channel, or is it like a video channel or something, or one of the other channels? I made it easier for it with a DM. Okay, awesome. Thanks, my man. I appreciate that. I'll take a look. I'll check it out. In the meantime, guys, thank you so much for watching. This was a lot of fun. A short stream, but it was a lot of fun. And, yeah, I will be streaming tomorrow. And I will see you guys then. Later.